Hello, I'm Skid and welcome to episode 7 of my Satisfactory playthrough. Plans for today's episode, which should be a Thursday if everything is going well, but it's still Saturday here. Plan for today is to get rotor production going and to get, or at least some kind of temporary rotor production going, and to get the awesome sink going. And then if we have time, I may want to nip over to my... Didn't I already pick that up? I may want to go over to my gold mine, sulfur, and then over to my quartz and get some amount of automation on them. Maybe. We'll see. But first thing first, we want to get rotor production going so that we can complete the final milestone for the tier 2. We also need it for the items that we need to send up the space elevator. And I think there may be some of these that may need them. Ah yes, that's why I grabbed a bunch of cable. Oh, we're going to need loads more. I don't think we have 5 of those yet. No, we have 4, but we do, however, have enough of that. So let's get that one going. We may as well have this thing doing things. That was under alien organisms. I want to get the rebar gun as well. We want to get that going. Okay, so first things first, we want to make ourselves some automated rotors. I've missed. Fortunately, I think you also heal back up to 3. But I do need to go get myself some food at some point. So we're going to be putting our rotors over here, I think, because it's the only real free space we have. We technically do have some free space over there, but this thing's basically already running at max steam. So we'd have to reorganize all of this, so I don't think I want to do that at the minute. I think I may use one of those two. But yeah, first things first, let's figure out what we need for rotors. So let's just plonk one of these down just so that I can access its interface. Okay, so it's just more iron. So yeah, I think that's probably the idea then. In which case, let's see, let's get... Ooh, nuts. I don't think we've collected these yet. Yay, we actually have nuts. One sec. New plan. I am so going to get myself killed with this thing. But it's fun. I don't know if it's more or less fun than... damn it, I forgot I had already said that running. I don't know if I would consider it more or less fun than the grappling hook in Deep Rock Galactic that I keep wanting to exist in this game. It's another nutrient, isn't it? Is this one here? No. Where is it? There was a research somewhere that required one of each of these. There it is. It's only going to take 3 seconds. So we'll wait for expanded tool belts to be done. And we'll continue on with the plan. Okay, so let's knock out a couple of these. May as well open them up now. We'll use the far one just because it will give us slightly more room. We're not going to be able to make smart splitters for a while. Smart splitters are really useful for making... oh, what are they called? Words are eluding me again. Always the problem. Words are always the problem. If only we could communicate without words. We can. If only everybody could communicate without words. Come on, you can do it. There we go. It was trying to grab the pole itself. Why did we come back up here? Great start to an episode. We're 5 minutes in and we've already forgotten what we're doing. We just collected that. I was about to build something and I realised I didn't have any miners to be able to build any mining structures. We need to make a handful of portable miners. We're only going to use one over there, but I want to have a spare just because if we get all of this done, I have another thing, or another task that I want to get to. What was I saying? Yeah, smart splitters allow you to use an overflow on one of the ports, and that probably is the best way to get efficiency out of. So just making sure I don't fall off. Oh, that was snapping to the world grid. It's fine. Yeah, that's one of the best ways to make sure you're getting pretty good efficiency out of, what are they called? The awesome sink. There we go. We got the words eventually. Our mam is done. Okay. Get these down because it really isn't going to take that long. Let's put one there and the other one directly next to it. Actually, no, we can have the other one directly in line if it will let us. Where's that cross point? There it is. Okay. And then we need one more of these. Will be going into screws, which means we're probably going to have this thing here. This is really starting to become a mess. Oh, balls, we build these backwards. Okay, and then this thing wants to connect directly into another one to make screws. So we want iron rods. No, that one's screws. Screws, iron rods, rotors. Okay. Let's head up somewhere high so we can connect these up. Get power to them all. Yeah, that can feed those three. Can feed those two. That can feed these two. And then that can connect to there. So that to there, that to here. That to there, that to there, that to there. And up to there. There, there, and there. Okay. Oh, we never set the recipe on these. And rather than going up to the mam, let's bring the mam to us. Oh, we're out of wires. I'm not really concerned in the minute about power. I'm fairly sure we have plenty of power. I would be absolutely shocked if we just doubled our power capacity and we somehow managed to cap it with just those.
Tool belt has been expanded.
It was in the mycelium, wasn't it? There we go.
New research available in the MAM.
I think these are all just different variations of inhaler. I kind of want to get this, but I don't know whether or not... I know I can't be building these. I know that tier 2 power poles require steel. I'm almost 100% sure they do. But I can't remember whether or not the Blade Runners do. Anyway, something to worry about later. So we can probably get that research done today at some point, but before that, that's what I thought. Hub, awesome sink. This thing isn't exactly small. And that thing isn't exactly running at... This thing needs power. That connector will do. This is going to be very slow because we're feeding it basically the most basic resources. It would be better if I fed it a processed resource, which is something I might do, but I need to figure out what processed resource I can mass produce. For the time being, we're just going to feed that excess into there. And while we wait on that, it worked this time. While we wait on that, we want to get the awesome store built. This thing isn't exactly big. I can't really put it here because this is where I'm getting up and down. Let's have it over here, because there's not really much over here at the minute. Okay. So let's actually see what's in here. Nice and cheap. Catwalks, which includes catwalk stairs. Those are the ones that we want to get up here. Or we want for the other side of the entrance, the direction we're looking at the minute. Those are roofs and slanted roofs? That looks like a slanted roof. Yeah, they're all slanted roofs. Concrete pillars. Metal pillars. Road barriers. Railings. Industrial railings. Those are ramps, but we do want stairs. These ones specifically, those catwalk stairs. Here's our gates. Here's our windows. Let's see. Roofs and things. Door. I think this is just that this is explicitly only listing stuff that we can actually access at the minute. He says as he finds hypertubes stuff which we don't have access to. There's the wall outlets. We do want these. But yeah, Mark II aren't on here. Additional foundations. I would kind of like some of these so that I can tidy up some of the buildings. There's plenty of stuff in here that we definitely want. Personal hazardous storage box. Medical storage box. These are just skins. Street lights. Light control panel. Here are our signs. And then we have the carts, and then we have the token sinks. Customizer, concrete wall materials. These are our materials. These are our stencils, or some of our stencils. Asphalt, concrete. There's our cup. Oh yeah, and then we can actually just straight up buy beacons with tokens. And likewise, if we need emergency biofuel, we can buy it from here. So these also kind of act as resource sinks. But it's really not worth going through any of those until we have some of the more, some of the building materials and things. Okay, so that's that set up. Let's see, I don't know how quickly that thing is actually going to be generating us rotor parts. I also don't know how many we need. It's not filled yet, and it does need screws. Screws appears to be the thing slowing this down. You can double screw production. We could also just feed it a bunch of screws, because we have loads over there. So yeah, let's just throw in a large stack of screws. Let's get storage down. Because we're going to need a bunch of those, so we do need them producing relatively quickly. Okay, let's use the extra power we have. Do we just want to duplicate one of these setups? I'm just trying to think of the a way to improve how quickly this is going. Because at the minute, this isn't going to cut it. We can get better out of this than that. We can get better out of this than that simply by running it through these, but we could also then feed it into something else and turn them into something else. Mostly at the minute, though, we are running out of space down here. Okay, let's have a look at our power budget. This may be a problem we think about in a bit. Oh yeah, power has shot up, and I imagine most of that is this. So I really don't want many of these. Without smart splitters, I need to feed it with something directly. Okay, let's... at the very least, make the most of this. I don't know what that's locking to, but doesn't really matter. I assume that's attached to the end. It has. Can it actually connect in? Ooh, that's not going to connect. We can feed it around the back, so let's drop the awesome sink over here for the time being. That would be the most complicated thing to make, but we don't have the space for it at the minute. We want to make more of these. Both of those things are going to need screws one way or another, so... Uses 10 per minute. 2 of these feeds 3 of these. Not strictly speaking something we need to be worrying about in a minute. Let's just go iron plates, because it's the easiest setup I can think of. And it's not exactly a 1-for-1 setup, so it will do. So, 1 there, 1 there. Just to get some awesome sync tokens going. Because the variety of what you're making or what's being consumed doesn't matter, it's just the complexity of the item itself. Okay. So that should get us a reasonable amount more items from the awesome sink. And while I'm remembering it, didn't we get a bunch of that? Yeah. Okay. So we'll let that run for a bit. Okay. Do I want a ramp that hugs the wall? I want to make an actual path rather than just... While I can use that, I want to... Do I need to be able... No, I don't need to be able to get items up and down from here. We just need to be able to get up and down. So yeah, we're not going to worry about that. We're not going to put a path down there. We do need to connect it to power though. And we have used up all of our connectors now. It's easy enough to fix. If we disconnect this. Connect that to there, connect that to there. That'll allow us to get down to the quartz. That's dangerous. I might put a platform there just to stop me from falling off for that bit. Can't afford... Oh, we're out of cables. Okay, that's fine. We'll put one there and then we'll go get some more cables. And again, this jump is going to be dangerous because there's quite literally nothing down there. That is a fall that will kill. Not might kill, that will kill. Even if I was on full health, that would kill. I need to make a better route. And I think I might move... Oh yeah, we came over here for cables, that's why we came over here. Let's actually get the cables we came for. Okay. I'm going to move this in a little bit so that in the event that I do miss a jump like that, that it's not a guaranteed death. I can save it by landing on the site here or there. Wire is too long. Hey, you said that was fine. There we are. Yeah, so that jump there is now not as dangerous, because we are way more likely to not fall off. Safety first. Particularly when you only have 3 health. Okay. I need both of these, please. Do we have the chainsaw on us? We do. Do we have fuel for the chainsaw? We don't. Okay, we're doing this by hand. Okay, so we want 1 for quartz, 1 for silicon. Again, massively underestimating space requirements. 1 for quartz. In fact, no, let's, we almost certainly only need 1 of these. What's the output speed of this? It's still 120, so yeah, we're not going to be using the majority of the output from this. So we only really need the 1 of these, and we can just split it to the both of these. What's in the way? Floor's too steep. So build it closer to the ground. There we go. So let's pick that thing back up because we don't need it. Let's connect that to there. Actually, no, we do want that one. Although, no, we can put it further along now. It doesn't need to be there. When we need it there, we can rewire it. Standard splitter. Oh wait, I can get myself some fuel. I keep forgetting. I don't need to return to base to do stuff. I bring stuff around with me specifically so I can do stuff that I would do back at base anywhere. This needs multiples of 8. So let's go up to 40. Damn it! It's too much. Okay, let's go up to 80. There we go. I get the feeling there's something in the MAM that I could reasonably research now that I should be researching. I know obviously we want to get stuff done with rotors, that's the big thing, and the rotors are now being produced, although probably not fast enough. We can't make those here, that's fine. Let's put the chainsaw... Oh, we actually have the end of a slot, don't we? Let's put the chainsaw in there, and let's put that in there. We had that on the body at one point. Okay, chainsaw. Sorry, tree, you need to go. I want all of this gone as well. There we go. And then we want, say, one container here. And then another container next to it if we can. Outstanding. Connect you into there. Connect you into there. Okay, can I just attach supports to these? No, I can't just attach supports to them. I didn't really want them free floating. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can just attach supports. And these are a very specific kind of support. Oh well, it's done now. They're going into storage, we can do this properly. That looks a little better. Now it looks like it's actually connected to something. I think they implemented a way that you could invert the direction of a belt in one of the more recent updates. I think. Maybe I am right? No, what am I doing putting that in there? Damn it, these were already saturated. I was gonna... Quick, throw in the extra quartz we have. It's too late. Try and get it out of my inventory. Okay, so... Let's plop down a MAM. Is there anything that we can do with quartz? There is, actually. We can actually just research that now. Let's grab ourselves this. Not required for anything at the minute.
New recipe unlocked.
I'm not even sure if we can make them yet. I know there's a bunch of little bits and pieces that can use them. We can make them. Okay. Let's grab ourselves a stack of this, stack of this. We'll head back over. Oh. We also want to run a line over to our gold eventually. I kind of do want to just make a quick route from there all the way over to here. Like jump over everything, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, how much more or less efficient are you at the minute? See? Fair bit more efficient. We actually have 3 coupons. I'm not going to worry about them for now. We have other things on our mind. So we needed more. I think we're about out. Yeah. We needed more of these. And while I'm sitting next to this, yeah, 1 for 1. So actually we only need 50 of each for tomorrow's episode, which will be recorded immediately after this one. Okay, so what are your current production rates? You're running at 40%, largely because of the lack of screws. Otherwise you would make 4 per minute. Again, we can feed it spare screws because we have loads. Just to make sure it keeps going. I forget, can I throw... I can, there we go. This usually is only going to keep... Okay, I think this belt needs to be quicker. Yeah, it's going to use 100 per minute. We need to upgrade the belt. There we go. We're not producing enough. I think this only produces half the amount, and this produces less than half the amount it needs. Okay, do we want to get that done? I suppose this milestone was kind of priority number 1.
Milestone reached. Several buildings aimed at factory traversal can now be accessed in the build menu. Caution is recommended during use of these products.
Do we have the resources for those? I think we may not have enough plates. Oh no, we can make that. We need 10 total. Let's see whether or not we can even craft them. Could end up being a slightly shorter episode today. I'm alright with that, given the fact that everything else has been 50 minutes long. Because we've almost finished our tasks. We set ourselves a reasonable amount of tasks to complete. Yeah, we need fabrics and then that's parachutes. If memory serves correctly. And we do want to get rebar guns. I kind of want to get some form of medical inhaler before I go into one of the caves to try and get more mycelium. Okay, I don't... Oh no, we do need to... Let's head back down. I do want to go over and get a little bit more crystal just so that we can get that last thingy. Alley-oop. Let's craft it while we're down here, and then we can leave anything that remains. Let's get this up to 10. I can't remember specifically what they're used for. I think scanner. I think the thing that comes after this in the tech tree is a scanner, which uses a lot of power but uncovers a large amount of the map. We don't actually have a use for silica, so let's put that in there. Inventory space is a little bit of a premium, so we can't be wasting it. Come on. Yeah. Okay. So, let me... Oh, that was the noise. It was that thing returning. We could go get ourselves some more coal. Or go set up a... Yeah, let's head over to the coal first, and then we'll do sulfur. In fact,
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Damn, that's in the way. I want to connect that to there or to there. Let's connect that over to there. It's slightly more wire, but that's fine. Okay. There's the coal. I really should bring it away from the cliff. Let me up. Let me up, or at least let me put this thing on it. There we go. I get the feeling there is a second lump or a second coal deposit somewhere in this area, but I can't remember where it is. But for the time being, I just want the point is just to have the coal outputting into a container, just so that when we need it later, then we're just going to have a supply ready. Can you go there? Will this feed? What are you trying to lock onto? You can't connect that to a cable game. Oh, there is a pixel. Fine, I'll go down. There we go. This is fair. Oh no, this is pure coal. So we will get this at full speed. I could wait here a couple of minutes just so that I can get a couple of stacks of this, but I think I only want one stack, so we're going to chill for a hot minute, a little over a minute. But yeah, we'll do gold and whatchamachinky tomorrow. Gold and sulfur. Yeah, we do not want to be going down there. That thing will wreck our day. That thing hits us once we're dead. I still have a strong feeling of the fact that there should be more than one. But I'm damned if I know where the other one will be. Okay, let's grab this, make our way back to base. Trees in the way. I think this is potentially too steep. I think what I should have done... Yeah, there's literally... Actually, no, because we're going to have to come back up here anyway. We can always just climb to the top of that thing if we really want to use that to get a launch. Oh, this is a bad idea as well. That doesn't work either. There we go. You do get a reasonable amount of yeetage when you let go. And around we go. Nicely done. We haven't killed ourselves yet. We will. It will happen. Okay. So yeah, we're just grabbing the coal. How many tickets do we have? We have 5 tickets. And the exponential increase of cost of tickets hasn't gone up by too much yet. But we are literally just feeding it iron plates and nothing else. My main concern at the minute is one of... Yeah, now this is struggling to grab a hold of the actual correct cable. This is a little bit derpy to use. Oh, that's what we should have done before we came up. We should have grabbed our rotors. Or grabbed some rotors and fed it more screws. Just dropping off my wood and such. Okay, this one is for wood. That isn't wood. It's for leaves. Let's get that out because now we have to clean the belt. I wish there's just a button to pick it up. There isn't. I can't get the one that's right there. We are going to have to do this the hard way. There we go. That also means that we picked up some more wood. How are these doing for fuel? They're already halfway through the amount of fuel that they had. We can refill most of them, not all of them. Anyway, everything in here is done. Rotors are being produced. Blade runners are now complete. Can we
New
craft them?
equipment unlocked.
We can make them. Make them immediately. Immediately. Improved speeds. And lower fall damage. Now we go zoom in. And this shouldn't hurt. And now, because I think this also gives me extra jump height. Can sprint faster, jump higher. That's going to make it easier to grab a hold of these things. Excellent. I am glad I could craft them now. Still fairly sure we can't use these yet, and I could be wrong, but we need to be get the gold mines going. And likewise, I can't remember what the AI limiter requires to craft. Damn it, we can't select it until we've got the one that goes before it. Anything else? Quartz, let's have a look. Oh yeah, we can turn that in. Access to the map. The Explorer! I thought you unlocked this through the tree, not through here. Okay, we have tasks for tomorrow. Well, tasks for my next hour of recording, which will be almost immediately after this, but we have tasks. So yeah, we want to definitely get both of these. We need to get, I want to get mines down on the gold and the sulfur. The gold we can basically immediately turn into wire for the time being. We can just store, feed that through and store it. The sulfur, I think we're just storing it for the time being. There's not really anything we can do over there with it. And then, because tomorrow will be Friday and that will be the last episode for this week, we have been putting it off long enough. It is high time we built the space elevator. We are not building it here though. We're building it somewhere over there. I have a decent idea where I want to build it, I just don't know whether or not it's practical, and the reason I want to build it so far away is to force me to actually engage in the vehicle system more than I did do on my last playthrough. To force me to make lots of smaller bases rather than one mega base, one mega factory. That's the plan. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We will have another episode tomorrow. This is episode 4 for this week, so I will see you. I pushed the right button this time. Next time. Cheerio.